How's everybody doing tonight?
It's
Today?
it's been a week.
No, it hasn't been.
It's been a
We were
couple
live
days.
Monday.
Oh shoot.
Anyway, it's the Ashley and Gus show, otherwise known as the Gus and
Hey.
Ashley show,
Woo. How
and
you
we're
doing?
coming to you live, talking about what are the 10 ways to live a healthier life for your business.
We've done it both ways. We've done I don't know.
It's ironic we're talking about this today.
Yeah, because he's not feeling
I'm
well.
a little under the weather.
Oh my
It's
God.
all good though. It's all good.
It's that cough.
Yeah, I have that
And
cough.
you're like, why are you coughing? Like it's nonstop. But actually he sounds really good right now.
Thank you.
I got you some meds too. So
Yeah. So
yeah,
anyway,
we're
you need to be healthy. It's the number one thing. It's
yeah,
the number one
it is
thing. There's nothing else.
There's no way to say, oh, it's not that it's not that important. Yes, it actually really is.
We know a handful of billionaires. We hang out with people who are worth hundreds of millions of dollars. The one thing they all have in common is they watch their health. They protect their health. They stay healthy. It's a priority as they advance in years. I should say
Because
that.
if you don't have your health,
You have nothing. If you can't be healthy yourself, you can't take care.
True.
You can't take care of your family. You can't take care of your business. You can't be there for your coworkers.
So.
You can't be there. So, so we're talking about how to stay healthy. So many things.
Sorry,
all these things are common sense.
It's probably not stuff that you haven't heard before.
You've heard us say it before. It's simple. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
So
but yeah, I mean, we'll start with the basics and just let us know. Let us know in the comments kind of what you do to stay healthy. But the first is really fueling your engine properly, like making sure you're nourishing your body.
Junk in, junk out.
This guy is so good at taking care of his diet. So he's always paying attention to prioritizing a diet balanced, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein. He does not eat processed food like at all. He's not a sugary drinks guy. And
this is probably the worst thing I do.
The Red Bull.
This blue can here, right here. I'm not even saying who it is.
Pick me up.
But I don't do it every day.
You don't do it every day, and you have the sugar-free one, so it's not quite as.
But even I'm really good
nauseous.
at
I'm drinking chemicals.
Desserts.
He does not do desserts.
I actually like desserts.
Yeah, but he doesn't do them.
But occasionally you get one. I'll take one spoonful.
He's
bite.
a one bite guy.
One bite. The same thing.
I don't know how he does that, but it's like how like seriously. If I'm having the best carrot cake or chocolate cake or whatever it is, like the second bite's not going to taste different than the first one. So just
how much is there between one bite and the whole freaking
So just stop.
thing.
Stop after the one bite.
There was a time in my life that I was very, very. I'm always active, but there was a time in my life I was even more active. I was working full time and I was bartending full time, and then I stopped bartending, and I put on 40 pounds. Can you imagine?
It's because you kept eating the same way that you were eating.
I was coming home when I was coming home from bartending. I would eat a whole pizza.
Yeah.
An entire pizza, and then have some Milano cookies.
Not one of those little pizzas.
Yeah, like a whole pizza. And then I was still ate that way for about 4 months. I still did that for about 4 months.
It is. It takes that moment where someone actually like said to him, like, "I remember you.
You got fat.
That's so nice." Like, oh, she obviously doesn't know much about friends. But anyway, the point is, before it gets to that point, just pay attention to what you're actually putting in your body. Like if you put the good fuel in your car, you're going to have better performance.
Eat the best food you can afford.
Same with your body.
Eat organic food, locally grown if possible. Yeah. Avoid the sugary snacks. Don't. It's not like kill yourself.
But I mean, one Girl Scout cookie, not an entire box.
But you know what it is? Even now though, I only eat quality.
I know.
If I eat sweets, literally like a piece of chocolate like this big,
right?
I only eat quality. So then a Girl Scout cookie is not quality to me. It's processed. It's like tastes like crap to me.
Girl Scout cookies, but yeah, he's right. So I mean, when I was a little kid, my mother was very specific about the chocolates that she got at Easter. That it was like the really fine French confectionery that was available
the same thing
in
with
our
the
town.
eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we had peeps too.
But I didn't buy the stuff at the drugstore, the stuff that you get in mass quantities. But so that we would treat it better and that our taste would be elevated.
All right. So
Anyway,
number 2. This is number 1. I was done. Nourish your body. That's the most important. In
bring us number 2.
junk in, junk out. If you're looking to lose weight, it's what you're eating. If you're looking to gain muscle, it's what you're eating. It's the biggest thing. Your diet is more important than anything else.
It's a relatively easy thing to do.
Sleep. Sleep for performance. 7 to 8 hours a day.
Yes.
And I don't care. I'm too busy or whatever I got going on. Everybody who's ever lived in this world that we live in, everybody who's ever been on this planet has the same 24 hours in a day. They're the most successful people and the most unsuccessful people. We all have the same 24 hours a day. Get 8 hours of sleep. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
It makes such a difference.
Go to bed earlier. Get up earlier. Whatever it is.
Well, it makes a difference not only in your focus and how well you feel about yourself, but it's also like you need that time to restore, right? Like your health will be worse if you don't get enough sleep. So make sure that it's an investment. It's a time investment for sure, but it's a worthy one.
How many hours of sleep do you get? Put in the chat below. Put it in the thing.
How many hours of sleep do you get?
I get 8,
Yeah,
if not more. If not more. I mean, I get
7, 8 hours.
Yeah, I probably get 7.5, 8 hours. I balance it all out. Anyway, the third thing you do, move your body.
Get some exercise.
Now it's
we start with regular exercise. Do something every day to move your body. It enhances your energy levels, reduces your stress, improves your cognitive function. So encourage yourself and your team to act, to go out and walk, to go out, take some fitness breaks, get up and move. Don't get stuck behind your desk. Yesterday, I spent almost all day behind my desk, and I realized, like, man, I should have set like an alarm to go off like every 20 minutes or something. Like, get up, move.
I got some push-ups in yesterday.
I just went. I did yesterday too.
I bailed on my workout today because I was not feeling 100%.
You should, but
anyway,
I went out for a run right before.
Even simple things.
So good.
Even simple things. Going out lunch. We mentioned it before. Park a little further away. We live near one of the largest malls in the country.
If it's really cold out,
we'll go over there.
We go mall walking,
and we just walk the whole thing. It's 2.5 miles. It's a good.
We're that old couple racing through, and then you can stop.
Then we wind up buying stuff.
In the store.
I look at the Rolexes.
You look at it. Yeah, it's a little something for the vision board too. So not too shabby, but anyway. One of the things that I noticed even today when I went for a run this afternoon, and I don't usually do that in the afternoon, but it was warmer out, so it wasn't as freezing cold as it has been. It improves my brain. Like, I can think better when I'm running. I think better when I'm moving my body. And I came back with like 4 ideas I wanted to jump on as soon as I got back in that office. So just around that issue as well, sharpen your mind. Embrace mindfulness. Dedicate time for meditation or mindfulness exercises. Can help manage your stress, improve your focus, and boost your creativity.
You can do meditation. You can do journal. You can do one of the tricks I use sometimes. I do a total mind dump. I'll just sit there with my legal pad
and throws
everything
onto the page.
Everything that's in my head. I just get it out and put it on paper and see if it's real or not. And then I choose 3 things I'm going to work on right then.
There you go.
And that's the 3.
But at least then you got it all out, right? Because sometimes you're always worried, like, oh, I need to remember to do this. I need to remember to do this. Like, you're not going to remember. Just write it down and schedule it. Like, if you've got something that you need to do as a to-do item, like, actually put it into your calendar.
Number 4.
Yes.
Number 5 is challenge yourself. In my job, we produce events. And, I go by the events guy. But the key thing in producing events, about 30 to 40% of what we do producing events is marketing. Well, in today's world, that marketing is constantly changing. The tools, the procedures, the tracking of the marketing. I'm constantly on one front reading about that, taking classes on that, engaging myself on that. I do the New York crossword puzzle every day, New York Times crossword puzzle. Constantly reading books. I'm just trying to get constantly upgrading my own being. Investing in yourself is the best money you can spend, whatever that is.
Absolutely. We highly encourage professional development opportunities. They foster a culture of intellectual curiosity. There is always something to learn. And you can see from people that you know in your world, there are people who are like, I don't want to learn about that, some newfangled technology. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to have to learn that.
If you don't, I'm going to add on here.
They're a little lost later on, and it's harder to relate to them. So
I'm going to add
relatable. Be the cool one.
I'm going to add right here.
Yeah.
If you don't embrace the technology today, you won't be able to handle technology in the future.
It's true.
And it's a learning curve there.
It's true. It's uncomfortable, but if you don't take the time to just do it, you're actually making it harder on yourself in the long term.
I actually saw this morning Jack Dempsey released another social media platform. He's the guy to help with co-founder Twitter.
Wow.
He released another, it's called Blue something. We got to look into that.
Okay.
Anyway, prioritize work-life balance, which is really interesting for us.
Sorry.
We have work-life balance.
We do.
Our life and our work is one and the same.
It really is. We love what we do. So when people talk about, well, what are you going to do when you retire? Or what are you going to do? We're like, hey, you know what? I'm good. Like I love doing what I do. I love delivering what we deliver. So I don't see myself stopping doing this at any time. But for some people, if you're working on something that's not your love, it's not your passion, make sure you're scheduling time into your day, or at least into your week to schedule time for your passion. You need to pursue those things. You need to cultivate that. Otherwise you'll get stale and angry.
This year, we talked about this earlier this year. I've added one new,
he's good at this.
I've added one new sort of area of my life to focus on since the first of the year. And
he does it each week
instead of guitar,
I'm going to do this all at the same time. It's like
practice guitar. Started off with healthy eating. I added some. I've been adding some my guitar, reading on a daily basis, and it's a little bit of work.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of work to do this, and then
because you have to consciously think about it. So you have to, but the better you get at consciously thinking about something, the more it becomes a habit.
This is only if you want a better life than you have now.
Well, right.
This is only if you want to have a good business. This only matters if you want to live to be
otherwise
100. Otherwise, just doing what you're doing.
Good.
It's okay.
So I'm gonna talk about building resistance, and number 7 is cultivate grit. Encourage and celebrate perseverance and problem-solving skills. Teach employees and yourself to learn from setbacks and bounce back stronger. If everything were perfect and easy, you would never learn.
I'm going to give you a secret about problems.
Ooh, a secret.
2 things about problems.
Tell me. Everybody's got them. Oh.
It always works out.
It does.
It doesn't actually work out the way you want it to, but it always works out.
This is true.
And the only people who don't have problems live in a cemetery. So just understand those 2 things. The more problems you solve, the better you get at solving problems, the easier future problems become.
And I think
Again,
I was just about to say, I think it too, like the more problems that you solve, the better you get at prioritizing. Right? It's all perspective.
I'm going to say this. Women are really good at this.
Okay.
If your girlfriend calls you and says, I'm dealing with this, this, and this, and you've already dealt with that,
yeah,
you're going to 100% give her the answer.
Oh, totally.
Hey, listen, girl, I got you. I heard her say, girl, I got you because...
Do this, do this first, or take care of yourself first, or... Because it gets overwhelming and you're trying to solve everything.
If you knew the answer, you wouldn't have a problem.
Well, exactly. But it's it's also that stuff that kind of pulls you in a different direction. And you're like, oh my gosh, I want to.
But as you do this, you
make
build
everybody
grit.
happy. Absolutely.
As you stop. Anyway.
Yes.
Promote social connections.
Yes.
Next thing, number 8. Promote.
Get out.
I read something last week that the number 1 cause of people with obesity. The reason they die younger was because they're not as social.
They had fewer social connections.
That's
fascinating.
Isn't it?
Yes.
I have to look at
So foster a healthy and supportive work environment where employees and you feel connected and appreciated. Strong social bonds reduce stress and boost morale. You can have everything thrown at you. And if you have a solid team around you and friends and people who care about you and that you care about, you'll get through it just fine. If you don't, you'll feel like everything's going against you, and it's going to feel a lot harder. So invest in those social connections. Go out and meet new people. Push yourself into meeting new
We
people from time to
always meet
time.
new people.
Go to a networking event. Go to a business networking event. Grab your buddy from work. Don't stand there together. You have to split up. You have to meet everybody in the room.
That's how you grow.
That is.
All right, number 9, invest in wellness programs. Get a membership at the gym. I like to ski. Go to the mountain and do the skiing. If you're not a cook and you want healthy, there are a ton of meal programs out there. Sign up for one of them. Get them coming into you.
Absolutely.
Stress.
There's so much content out there right now where you can find stress management workshops, free stress management workshops, employee
as a company,
well-being.
As a company, we train every day
Yeah.
on a learning platform, and we build our own learning platform.
And we learn together. We watch a module and then we discuss it after, like, wow, that one really hit me, or wow, I need to start doing this more. So we're all learning together, and we're learning it together.
All right.
So the last one, number 10.
Walk the walk. Do what you do. Be the example for those around you and your employees and your friends and family of be the healthy one. Do the right thing. Be the
ethical one.
Be the ethical one.
Be the one to make choices that include everybody or that make everybody feel good. Be gracious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's a good one. I like that. Okay, cool.
We have to roll. Thank you for joining us
today.
Put your comments below, and we'll see you again shortly.
And be well.